Welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So monthly Tarotscope readings for August 2022 for your North Node by sign and house. And remember, the reason I use the North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant is because it is your North Star. It is the thing that we are supposed to learn and practice in this lifetime. So it's much more relevant to your everyday life. Now, a big thing happening this month, end of July into August, is the Uranus-Mars North Node conjunction in Taurus. Lots of changes on the global level and for all of us. And what I always say to my clients and friends about their North Node is, when you follow your North Node path and you're on path for your lifetime and what you're supposed to learn, transits, even difficult transits, are much more easy and smooth for your life. So that's the key right there. So let's get into the readings. Okay, this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for August 2022 for everybody with their North Node in Cancer and or the 4th house. And remember, you're going to want to watch two videos. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. And while I'm shuffling, I wanted to invite you to also just take some deep breaths, relax, open up your energy field to receive any information that's going to be most relevant to you in your life. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, North Node in Cancer and or the 4th house. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and this side represents the 16th to the end of the month. So yeah, really interesting reading for your North Nodes in Cancer or the 4th house. Your overall theme is coming in, that's tying this whole thing in, is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. And when this popped out, what I do is I get a sense of what it's trying to tell me. And it's saying a couple of different things. The number one thing is the importance for you to really enjoy life and take time for yourself. Because I feel like with this, you have 8 of Pentacles reversed here, Knight of Wands reversed, moving into the Magician. But what I mean by that is taking time for yourself is, a lot of you could be either like really stressed from work or putting too much mental, emotional energy and time into working and not enough into actually enjoying life and enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is definitely about taking the time for self-care, okay? And enjoying, and maybe asking the question is like, what is it I'm working for? What is it I'm doing what I do? What am I doing it for? And that's kind of like really important questions. Like, am I, doing this just for like survival? Am I doing this because other people expect this from me? Like, it's about kind of like checking in with yourself and making sure, like, now with this Knight of Wands, they're some of you could be experiencing some sort of health challenges, and that could be everything from just like almost like burnout is what I'm getting, and that could be from just work, and work, not only even a career, but like just family responsibilities, like everything. Remember, your north node's in Cancer in the 4th house, but your south node's in Capricorn, the 10th house. It's about work, responsibility, nose to the grindstone, and so a lot of you could just be like focused in on that. Really, what wants to come up is, this is about this first half of the month, is if you're feeling like, because a lot of people that have this, if you're feeling incomplete, not whole, like you don't have the vitality that you want or that you once had, it's time to kind of rethink where you're putting your energies, and are you really taking the time for yourself? Because a lot of times we see this with this north node and the south node in Capricorn in particular, where it could be like you're dealing with like burnout. If there's other health issues, as I said, a key to that is ways to figure out managing stress, managing energy output, making sure, and just I'm seeing self-care overall, in general. And your 2 advice cards for this first half of the month. So there's going to be something to where, whether you're hitting burnout, you're mentally, emotionally burnt out, physically burnt out, or there's some sort of issues energy-wise, health-wise, the way to overcome it, your 2 advice cards with the 2 of Wands, and you've got the 4 of Pentacles. This is definitely about energy output. And with this 4 of Pentacles, this person here is conserving. They are conserving their resources. And the most important resource we have, the 2 most important resources that go hand in hand, are our time and energy. And what I mean by energy, that is health. You know what I mean? So our time, energy / health need to be taken care of and conserved, and not just because we only have so much to give. So you could be giving too much and not replenishing it. That's what I'm saying. Now, the 2 of Wands here, part of the energy wants to go, into planning where you want to go for the rest of your life. Like, where do you want to go in the next 5 years, 10 years? Where do you want to, what do you want? Do you want to continue down this road? So I think this first half of the month is kind of like, a lot of you are going to have this kind of wake up call, like, if you're waiting for things to just change magically, they're not going to happen, magically. You're going to have to recognize, I need to make changes. And so I need to, if you don't like exactly where you're at, or where you possibly can see things headed, you have to like work on it right now. And so that's what this is, putting some energy into planning where you want to go, like in asking yourself a question like, like, do I like the life that I have right now? And many of you, if you answer, yes, I am really happy with the life I have right now. Some of you may see that. Okay, then fine. If you are complete and happy, then that is an indicator that you are on path. If you say, well, I'm happy with a couple of things, but if whatever is not working, that's a time to say, okay, well, changes need to be made. And that's what I see this first half. It's like recognizing this, but definitely taking time for yourself. Now, the Magician, it's interesting, upright. I feel like what's happening here is that for a lot of you, you've been going down a certain path and you have certain patterns that have occurred. And I feel like a lot of you maybe have not only maybe lost the person you once were, but also it's almost like it's whatever's happening in your life right now is keeping you from being the best version of yourself. And a lot of that has to do with energy. So you could just say, this month I really feel like in August it's really important, and actually through the end of the year, take some time for yourself, even if it's just an hour a day where you can, whatever it is, chill, like allow yourself time to relax and give back to yourself, because it's super important, not only for your health and well-being, but also in becoming the person that you want to be, because you can reinvest that into other things in your life. And that's what this is becoming the best version of yourself. Now, going off to this in the second half of the month, I feel like this same theme is happening. However, I feel like it's playing out emotionally. I feel like there's going to be, there is some, the second half of the month, there's going to be some emotional confusion in and around your life. There's going to be some emotional confusion in emotional choices that need to be made or will be made. And could be the heads up and the thing I'm concerned about the second half of the month. You got the 7 of Cups reversed, moving into the 8 of Cups, moving into Judgment reversed. Okay, so I'm going to explain this scenario. This emotional confusion and emotional choices are coming up because it's almost like it's about recognizing what your own emotions are and being able to nurture those emotions. What are your emotions trying to tell you? And the concern I have is with this 8 of Cups is that many of you will, like, once again walk away from emotions, walk away from your own emotions, or gloss over it, or stuff them down inside, or whatever. And the Judgment reversed, this is about not hearing the call. Not like, your life is trying to tell you something. Are you going to listen? Because if you think about it, and you'll see, like, life has been trying to give you a heads up. Now, one of the things with the North Node in Cancer, or the 4th house, is it's really difficult sometimes, because I have North Node in Cancer, okay? And I have a really good friend who has this, and so I'm really familiar with the polarity. It's almost like you don't even know that you're walking, like, you think, I'm comfortable with emotions, but when you really look at it and analyze it, we want to have emotions can almost be like bothersome sometimes, like, because they're messy and they're sticky. And what can end up happening is, the more a person walks away from emotions within themselves and doesn't want to deal with them within their lives, more and more intense emotional situations start to pop up. And so, what I'm seeing is what's really important. And if you could, at least this month, begin to ask yourself these questions. Am I truly happy? And if you're not, asking the question, why am I not happy? And don't tell me it's because you're not successful enough, you don't have enough money or resources. Okay, I don't want to hear anything about the Capricorn side, because we all know from everyone who's ever made it in their life, money, fame, resources are not the road to happiness. They're not the road to sadness per se, okay? They can be great, but it's an inside job. It has to come from within. So ask that question. That's super important. And, I feel like I said, the first half it's about recognizing the self-care aspect of it, taking care of yourself. And then the second half is the emotional self-care, being able to recognize where it is you're not happy. Now, if you decide, okay, you know what, I'm going to face this. I see there's some aspects of my life that I'm not happy. That is a win. Okay. Just recognizing, being able to say, seeing that, yeah, this is not really my ideal life. And it could be all, just even one aspect of that. Now, this is coming up. This is really funny because this is coming up for a lot of people. I've gotten for a lot of North nodes this month. I keep getting the 9 of Wands popping up. Now, for you, this is about pattern recognition. It's about learning from our past. All of these wands back here, and this person here has a bandage around their head, and they've been through many battles, and hopefully they've learned from their life experiences. It's about learning from life experiences and seeing patterns in your life in order to change your life. The other card you got for your advice was 4 of Cups reversed. And so, excuse me, this is about, recognizing any sort of emotional discomfort that you have. And when you can recognize and accept, okay, you know what? Yeah, I have this emotional discomfort, and then start to see, okay, I can see how I set it up this way, or how I've made certain choices that got me to this place. That is a huge win. But the second half of the month, the universe is trying to give you a heads up with this Judgment card reversed. Okay, it's trying to give you a heads up, and it wants you to start listening to taking the time for matters of the heart, for emotions, for your well-being. And it could be time to where, your new responsibility, instead of these old patterns from Capricorn in the 10th house, is being responsible for your own well-being. That's your what you're supposed to be responsible for, And so again, like I said, ask those simple questions. Am I happy with my life? What areas am I happy, not happy in my life? And just asking those questions will begin the process of seeing how to change it. And as long as your answers have nothing to do with money, success, property, with, physical things, as long as your answers have to do with, well, I could take care of myself more, I could surround myself more, I could open my heart up more, I could surround myself more with like love, I could do some more self-care. I mean, these are the type of things that are wanting to come out. And yeah, remember, this is a lifetime for you. You already have the gifts of hard work, diligence, of perseverance, being able to stand the test of time, okay, with your South Node. This is the time to open up your heart to the complete spectrum of emotions and being comfortable. Yes, there is a time to cry. There is a time to laugh and be joyous. We're not supposed to just stay in a middle ground where I'm not too ecstatically happy and I'm not too down in the dumps sorrowful. Okay, you need to experience everything in life. Okay, that's what this is about for you. And when you do that, you will get everything that you want as far as success and structure and longevity, in not only financially, but more importantly, emotionally and physically. Okay. So anyway, I hope this reading resonated and you found some value in it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out in the comments. I would love to interact with you there. If you hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. It helps the algorithms. And if you would like a personal reading, there'll be a link in the description box below. I can give you some more information on what that would entail to work with you individually. And again, thank you for watching. and we will see you on some more videos. Many blessings.